I'd be too embarrassed.
Okay, so this next story is
right.
Nicki Minaj came out, and she had come out 2024 in support for Trump. And then she kind of pulled back because she kind of had to, because of the entertainment industry that she works in, the music. And now she is actually praising the Trump administration for sticking up with for Christians, which I'm always for. Me being a Christian, I think it's too easy for people to shit on Christians, and I commend her for it. Even though I'm not necessarily a fan, I do commend her for having the guts to say, yeah, I actually agree with that part. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll watch this, but I have several thoughts on this, Derek.
All right.
You may disagree with.
United Nations Ambassador Mike Waltz is thanking rapper Nicki Minaj for her support as President Trump opens the door for sanctions to be imposed on Nigeria. Trump says Nigeria is failing to rein in the persecution of Christians. The president announcing Friday that he would designate Nigeria, quote, a country of particular concern, a move pushed by some U.S. lawmakers. Now, we do have this post right here from President Trump, pretty lengthy, but he did post it on his Truth Social. He said Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern, but that is the least of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide, something must be done. I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and his House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world. Then we do have Nicki Minaj, who actually quote tweeted that post from President Trump, saying, reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous countries all around the world are being affected by this horror, and it's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer. Ambassador Mike Waltz then posting this at Nicki Minaj, saying, thank you for using your platform to speak out in defense of the Christians being persecuted in Nigeria. We cannot allow this to continue. Every brother and sister of Christ must band together and say, enough. If you ever find yourself in New York, come by the U.S. Embassy to the United Nations. I would love to speak with you in more depth about what our administration is doing to protect Christians' freedoms all over the world. So again, Ambassador Mike Waltz inviting Nicki Minaj to head to the United Nations for a meeting.
All right, the floor is yours.
All right, we'll take this, do it in 3 sections real quick. So what President Trump said, I don't disagree with him, but is he fucking King Richard III all of a sudden? Is he going to have a crusade now to save the Christians around the world? It's not what our government should do. Church and state, separate them. I don't want religion in my government.
You realize that's none in all of our official documents in the United States. That's not anywhere in those, right?
I didn't say it was in the documents. I said it annoys me. I don't want religion being taught in schools. I don't want the Bible being taught in kindergarten. None of that shit. Well, unless you go to a Catholic school or a Christian school, then fine. But public schools, keep it out. I don't want.
You didn't see the video like a month or 2 ago where there was crosses up and down streets of all the Christians that were slaughtered? That was in Nigeria.
I didn't say
they should have did something like 2 months ago. They should have did something.
Okay, I was just should he? Well, then you get to the question: should he defend people in other people's countries? And then, is he going to go down to South Africa and slaughter those people that are killing the white people there? Is he going to go to England and kill the Muslims there that are stabbing people on trains? Is he going to go to China and save the Muslims that are getting oppressed in China? Where does it stop? Why is it just these people? What makes Christians more important than anybody else is my point. He's picking out this one group because he knows his base will all of a sudden get on their high horse and agree with him.
Is slaughtered like it's happening in Nigeria. 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. So 31 Christians in that particular country have died, and 4,476 worldwide. That's the problem, dude.
As a secular nation, which is what we are, in my opinion, what should we do about it? We're going to go over there and like a crusade? We're going to bomb them?
You got to be able to teach them something that you can't just persecute fucking Christians.
I don't think you should be able to persecute anybody. Christians to me are no more important than anybody else. Any group that gets persecuted, I'm against. Doesn't matter what you believe in or whatever. It's good that if there's persecution going on in other countries, I see where you're coming from, Derek. I guess it would be as the leader of the free world, he can use his bully pulpit to point out, like, I know what you're fucking doing. And it's not all right with me. And I have the means to fuck you up, financially, economically, however.
So your stance, basically, the United States shouldn't have been involved in World War II with the Holocaust. It's not our country. Jews were being murdered, and basically they had to dig their own graves. We shouldn't have been involved. We got involved because of fucking Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, I was going to say we didn't get involved because of the Holocaust. That's not what we were involved in.
We were providing weapons and stuff, but we weren't really like involved until Pearl Harbor happened. Okay, but there has to be a line in the sand, though. Like I agree with you. I don't think that the United States should be the world police on anything. But when something like this is happening, somebody's got to fucking do something.
Listen, Derek, despite me sounding like I don't agree with you in this particular instance, believe me, if there was a giant Christian crusade happening again, like it used to happen back in the day, and just went worldwide, I'd be right with them. I'd have a sword, but like, yeah, get rid of these.
You don't think there's an anti-Christian problem in the United States? Oh fuck yeah, there is.
I don't think
absolutely there is.
How?
What do you mean? Every time we turn around, they're talking shit, going to fucking mosques, going to fucking churches, shooting them up, all this other shit. For 2020, MSNBC said that the church-going MAGA people should be fucking put into camps. That they said that on MSNBC.
Well, that's ridiculous to say that. I don't agree with that at all.
So, I mean, there is an anti-Christian thing happening in this country and throughout the world.
Yeah, but I think in America, it's I wouldn't call it persecution. It was just, you can roast Christians all you want because Christians won't set your buildings on fire or bomb you. You know what I mean? The reason Muslims don't get roasted is because they'll actually fucking kill you if you say anything about them.
Yeah.
So,
but that doesn't
make
it better either way.
I agree with you. I am like what President Trump says here and what Scorpio said in the chat. I agree with. He could put pressure on Nigeria and say, "I'm looking at you, motherfucker."
Well, he's just basically saying, "I'm pulling your money."
What Nicki Minaj said, I thought was far more presidential than what President Trump said. I agreed 100% with everything she said.
But if they're giving aid to a country that's slaughtering Christians, we're pulling our money back. That's basically what he said.
Agree with that 100%. We should not be giving any aid to them. As a matter of fact, here's a hot take: we shouldn't be giving aid to anybody.
Oh, I mean, I agree with that.
So yeah,
I'm just saying is if they're getting money from us, fuck them. And then if they want to continue, then we got to do something.
Okay. I mean, look, people have different. If you say we need to go, bombing Nigeria because they're killing Christians, maybe that's the right answer. I don't know. Maybe.
But if it was a couple, then it's not our business. 3,100. That's kind of our business.
Okay. So
we're a Christian nation.
If we found out China was sending Muslims into camps.
I mean, the Uyghur Muslims are in camps right now.
Okay, so should we bomb them too? Are we bombing China, or are we only picking on small countries that we can actually beat, as opposed to China, who may kick our ass?
So I don't agree with that statement at all, dude.
What statement?
I don't agree with that at all.
Well, what specifically?
Now you're just trying to Well, Christians, then how about the Uyghur Muslims? I mean, nobody gives a fuck about the Uyghur Muslims now because they're making our shoes and making our fucking fur coats.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to do this whole picking and choosing thing, that's not right. That's not right at all.
But I disagree. You're the one doing the picking and
3,100 fucking Christians in a country. How many people? Give me 1 second. How many people? How many people total are in Nigeria? Nigeria. It says 232.7 million in 2024.
Okay.
That's a lot. I didn't realize they had that many people.
It's huge. The birth rate is massive in Nigeria. Yep.
Damn, I didn't realize they had that many people.
Yep. A whole lot of Nigerians happening over there.
But I mean, it's one of those things where there has to be a line in the sand. I don't think that we should be the world police, but I also don't think that there should be somebody being slaughtered, regardless if it's Christians or not.
Okay, I agree with that, Derek. I agree. I think I'm just as upset that Christians are getting slaughtered in Nigeria as I would be if Muslims were getting slaughtered in China, or they're all people. They're all the same.
Well, the Uyghur Muslims are being used as slaves.
Or being used, well, slavery, last I checked, was bad. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, everybody wants to bring up U.S. slavery, but they never want to bring up the Uyghur Muslims in China. Good Lord, no.
Or the slaves in Africa. There's still tons of slaves.
Yeah, there's slaves in Africa. No.
Now,
we want to cry about fucking slaves that nobody ever had, or that people that are living now didn't have. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Now, my other quick comment on this is, okay, with Trump bringing it to the world's attention is good. I'll say that. Nicki Minaj's, her statement, I thought was very well put.
Well, she said, thank you for taking it seriously. Mm-hmm. He could have very easily said, fuck him.
Yeah, so that's fine. Then the third guy, Mike Waltz, I thought that was a bit like, oh, Nicki Minaj likes us. Oh, come talk to me, Nicki Minaj. I'm like, really? Nicki Minaj is who you really want to talk to about this situation? There's
but you got to be friendly. I mean, you're not going to be like, come over for a beer and we'll talk about it. You wouldn't do that if you were like a diplomat or something?
I'm a cynic. So I take that as, oh my God, a black person likes us. Great. I'll be your friend.
He never said that.
No, he didn't say that.
She has a huge platform. She appreciated them taking it seriously. Okay. That's it. And I think that there should be some line in the sand. Should we be the police for everybody? No, we shouldn't. But there should be some sort of line in the sand.
Well, it's good that he's brought this to the people's, because some people may not know this is going on. That's good. Like bringing awareness to it.
Yeah.
So we'll agree on that.
Well, it could be one of those things like, I'm watching you, Julio. I'm watching you.
I think that's exactly what this is.
Yeah. So, anyway. Hey, we disagreed on something.
You know what, Derek? We disagreed on points, but I think in the end we are closer than you may think on this. I think.
Okay, so we're not gonna.